Hello, everybody. How are we? Welcome back. It's been a whole bloody week, hasn't it? It's been a whole blooming week since we last talked, and some stuff's happened, by all accounts. Looks like there's been some bits and bobs gone on while I've been away. There's been a whole lot of FM26 news. Women's football is go. Lots of things to talk about in that. Obviously, I wasn't on the FM show this week because I've been away with work, you see. So I've missed that. So we'll have some talk about women's football. Where is the error? Where is the error? Do you know what? It's actually a good question because it's not there. It's not. It was there before. Mrs. J is tied up while I've been away. The error could be anywhere. Maybe this is the new stream. Maybe we start becoming one of those IRL streamers, and we strap a GoPro to me, and I've got to go around the house trying to find the error. I have a feeling that the error is in the airing cupboard, which of course is where an error should live. But we do have to praise the error. Do praise the error because the error allowed us to get promoted. Do you know what I mean? Because some of us forgot we got promoted in the last stream, because last stream was a bit interesting, wasn't it? Maybe get a second camera for the error. What, like as in like Toy Story, to see what it gets up to when the adults aren't around. I like the idea of it. It's good. Get error emote. Yes. I'm gonna write that down. I want some more emotes, by the way, please, everybody. I do need some new emote ideas. My office is an absolute state. I've not even been here. I've not been here for the last week, and there's just crap everywhere. I feel as though, and I can say this because she's out on the lash, I feel like Mrs. J has just used my office as some sort of dumping ground for various bits and pieces that don't belong to me. So yeah, there's piles of stuff happening here, but yeah, the error is of course the important thing. The error got the assist with the promotion. I do agree. JML needs to be, so I need an error emote. Let me write that down. Error emote. JML. Yeah, give me some more ideas. Want to hooch one of those? Give me some more ideas for emotes and all that sort of stuff, and badges and things like that we need to do. Shall we go back into it? I know it's like, you know, like we'll try and get some error chat going on, but let's go and see what happened, shall we? Because remember, we did get promoted. It is true. It is true. In the words of Spandau Ballet, it's true. We got promoted. And in the absolute best TJ fashion, we almost weren't aware of it. Because I didn't realise that you could get promoted on away goals. So what had happened was we drew 1-1 with Ajaccio, who of course were in Ligue 1 at the time. We'll play both legs because of course it was a two-legged playoff final, which again seems slightly unfair in the grand scheme of things. But this is us. We went a goal down against Ajaccio. And it was like, oh dear, maybe like, you know, everything we've done all season is going to come crashing to an end. But 7 minutes to go. We're the home side as well. Balls at the top. Fevre, who is our young debutant, like he came on. He was 17 years old, wasn't he? No, yeah, 17 years old. And he scores on his first game. Like that was his debut and he scored. And it was like, class, right? In he comes, gets his goal on his debut. Everyone's over the moon with that. Thought, right, fair enough. We've got ourselves something here. These two 8-0s, by the way, they're friendlies. They're friendlies because look at our form leading into the playoffs. It wasn't good. So yeah, it was a cracking goal from the debutant to get us that draw, level it up. Then we went to their place, right? And as you can see, 11 shots, 6 on target for them. 6 shots, 4 on target for us. Just have a little watch and see how this one plays out, because there was quite a lot happened in a short space of time, right? We took the lead. Pick that one out. Gringe with a great goal. What a strike it was as well. But then, of course, straight down the other end. That's what happens in it. You know, straight down the other end and a goal. Okay, and then a couple of minutes later, we're caught napping again. It's like, oh dear, this isn't good. But second half starts. Within seconds, we've got ourselves, it's not favourite, it's Yosefson in on there, tapping in. Makes it 2-2 on the night, 3-3 in aggregate. But I didn't realise that away goals counted double, and as the final whistle blew, we were promoted on away goals. So there was confusion, there was adulation. We were very, very excited. So we finished third in the league. We got promoted. That seems fair. And we're now on our way to League 1. League 1. With, well, let's face it, quite a poor squad for League 1. So we need to do quite a bit of shifting and wheeling and dealing and all that sort of stuff, right? We do need to invest. We have, if someone can make notes as we go through. I've got my pen, I've got my paper. We have £5.8 million to spend. Okay, 5.8 million, which isn't going to be a lot, but I think it might be enough to stay up. Right, might be enough to stay up. We've got 20 grand. Actually, we've got 60 grand in the wage budget as well, so we can start to pay some more wages. Okay, and I got 1.8 million pound in the bank. Yeah, well, this is interesting because if I remember correctly, and it's been a week, so I might not be remembering this correctly, I'm sure there was talk of a potential takeover. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen. Where are we? I'm not sure if it's going to be that thing or not. I may have dreamt it. Let's see. Let's just see what happens anyway, you know. Presumably they're just chucking all the money at it, hoping for the best. Yeah, the final whistle goes, pandemonium on the pitch, bench erupts into joy. TJ engrossed in his iPad, planning penalty takers. Yeah, there was a little bit of that. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, we're going to need some penalty takers. And it's like, Gaffer, we don't need them. I'm like, oh, okay. Interesting. Right, so let's break it down then, okay? Pens and paper at the ready. We'll talk as well as we go through because there's lots to catch up on. Mrs. J, when I was on the phone with Mrs. J earlier today, she said I had Friday energy already, so let's see if we can get things going, shall we? I'm going to make it's not even a sweeping statement. I'm going to make a very, very clear indication that goalkeeper is something that we need. We need a goalkeeper for Ligue 1. Like, Habib Bourgeois was fine for this level. However, he's still letting 34 goals in 29 matches in the second division. Ben Musa and Gerard not really good enough to be their backup, to be any sort of competition for him. So I think a goalkeeper is going to be key. Yeah? And we're quite fortunate that, you know, Bourgeois, wanted by Guingamp. Did I pronounce that? But they are in Ligue 1, so interesting that they're looking at him, but I'm guessing probably not to be the first choice. Yacine Gerard is wanted by Montpellier, Strasbourg, Nice. Really? I don't see why, unless there's some sort of like they have to have them for Europe or something. And even Ben Musa, who isn't particularly good, he's still wanted by Nice and Spartak and Strasbourg as well. So 3 goalkeepers are going to be on their way out by the looks of it. So we're going to definitely need to get some goalkeepers in. Okay, Yuri Nommel, the right back, he's been fine given the fact that he's a centre back playing right back. I think we need a proper right back, a proper right winger. He's done very well. Average rating of 7, 1 goal, 2 assists. You know, he's done as well as you'd expect. I mean, he's been pretty consistent, hasn't he? You know, He's been good and average. He's not really had any bad games, per se. He's winning headers, which is good. You know, he's winning the ball back. His tackles are okay. He can maybe do a few more tackles, possibly. Progressive passes are fine. So, as a fullback, pretty decent. But he's a centre-back. So maybe we have to look at that. Yeah? Maybe we look at that a little bit. Because Prates, who's the other fullback we've got, he's not very good. And he is out of contract, so... Oh, and he's actually leaving, so that makes that one nice and easy. So a right back is what we need. Okay? We can do with a right back. Either as competition or as a first choicer, because we've only got one right back. Left back. Babatunde. Where is he? Here he is. Big Babatunde. He does fine. Apparently he's a winger, but he's played at the back for us all season. And what I find interesting, he scored 2 goals and 1 assist, and I'm convinced he's been more involved than that. Surely we've seen him a lot more. Interestingly, not winning any headers at all, 26%. Progressive passes, not much better than normal. Tackles won, 86. Do you know what? I'm a little surprised at that. People who've been watching the stream quite regularly, are you surprised that Babatunde is actually a bit shit? Or, as Zeep says, are we just a little bit blinded by the fact that everyone else around him isn't very good? His physicals make him a monster. Yeah, there's that pace, that fitness, that stamina, the agility. I think what he seems to do, and what I seem to think he must be doing is, he just works hard. He's got good teamwork, he's got good work rate. He can dribble, he can cross for this level. Okay, 11 at League 2 level is decent. Is he going to get caught out in League 1? Is that the thing? Like, so again, we might need an upgrade on him. He's the definition of looks busy. Yeah, a busy player. Interesting. I'm quite surprised because, as I say, I thought he had more involvements than just 2 goals and 1 assist. Because I sort of feel like he was always getting involved. He's had a goal in the cup. I feel like he's done more. He's fast enough to get back and attempt to tackle many times. It doesn't matter if his tackling is shite. True. And 5'7" is going to be an issue, right? For me, anyway. But that leader style as well. Wait till the game resets for the season, see where the squad stacks up. Decent shout, Ian. So, okay, Babatunde is there. This is making me think a little bit more now, actually. So Babatunde at left back. Who else do we have for left back? I don't think we've got another good left back. That's the problem. So even last year we were sort of flying by the seat of our pants. Oh, it was Mboj, wasn't it? His name is amazing. His name is brilliant, to be honest. So Samba Mboj is the other left back we've got, who physically not as good, mentally a little bit better, and even technically a little bit better again. Probably more of what you'd expect a standard fullback or wingback to look like. That 9 for strength is worrying though. So, but again, determination's good, decision making. Long throws of 16 could come in handy. If you could merge them both into one player, we'd have a cracking player then, wouldn't we, Baron? That's probably it, isn't it? Between them, they're decent. He likes big matches though. He's very consistent. What's Babatunde's? outlook on life. Possesses great pace. Resolute. Doesn't like to jump. Fairly inconsistent. Poor Babatunde. Right. Well, we might need a left back as well. We're stepping up, so we are probably going to have to replace most of the team, I'd imagine. I don't think we've got any Ligue 1 standard players in the team, so it's not going to be a huge surprise if we end up replacing them. I feel like this is going to be me being Sunderland, like in real life, like saying the team's fine for Ligue 2, but when we get to Ligue 1, we're going to need an entire team. Yeah. And all of our current players are going to end up being backup players, or we're going to move them on. So, Verheeg, we brought in, and he's 22. We paid 200 grand for him. Good player for most League 2 sides. Fairly quick. Good stamina, good strength. Reasonable centre-half. He's going to get torn to pieces in the top division. But he's only 22, so he's got time to develop. If he is going to develop. Yeah. Oh, look at that. The Gudger. 52 months. 52 months. Appreciate that, Gudger. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Thank you for the support. Always much appreciated. That pen ran out. Must be another pen somewhere. 2 seconds. There we go, that'll do. Right, so Malin Pangu, 25. He's had a good season. He's got an average rating of 7 in 27 matches. Determination, very, very good. Leadership, very, very good. Jumping reach, good. Fitness, very good. 6'3", physical. I mean, we've got to give him a go, haven't we? Although he does look a little bit... He does look a little bit like Usher. Maybe we hold that against him. Possibly. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? To hold that against him. But he's driven. You know, he's naturally fit. He has the potential to be a leading central defender in Ligue 2, which is fantastic given the fact we're now in Ligue 1. He's good, he's big, he's strong, he can head the ball. Yeah. That works for me. Yes, Ben Cage, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're well. So we've got him. We've got Mustafish, who is out of contract this summer. 30 years old. He'd probably be fine if we were still staying in Ligue 2. But I think the fact that we're going to get promoted, we let him go. He's out of contract. And we can save 3.5 grand as well. You're okay, you're tired, but well, how am I? I'm pretty much the same, to be honest, Ben Cage. Pretty much the same. I've been away all week. Got back yesterday. And that shows how long it's been. Got back tonight, and it took me 5.5 hours to get back from Stratford. So that was a long journey home. So yeah, not ideal. Right, so Mustafish is leaving. Cardot, who's 6'7". I wonder if we give him a year out on loan, possibly, because he's only 19. Yeah, his determination is 17. His jumping reach is 16, but his acceleration's only 11. But it is improving. Yeah, 6'7", and he's only young, Chris. So, understandably, he went straight into the first team, based purely on his height ability. Nothing to do with his technique or his skills or anything like that. It's just like, you're really tall, centre back. So I don't think that him and Malapangu can make a Ligue 1 partnership just yet. unless we go at 3 at the back and then we get another player in there to help him out. As I said, there is a potential that we can loan him out and get him a bit more experience in the second division, possibly. You know, he is a bit slow for the top division, so yeah, we might have to consider that. Maybe a loan. Possibly. Rajan Valero, we're going to get rid of. Petit Jean, which means small jeans. What else we got? We got Armada in midfield, so that's our centre back. So we probably need another centre back. Okay, so Groove Armada is probably going to leave as well, because he's out of contract at the end of the season. 34 years old. He came in and he did a job. We needed stability in the middle of the park. We needed experience. We needed someone to put their foot on the ball, dictate the play, and just like be a presence. And he did that. And he certainly took a lot of money to do it. So $7.5 grand a week. I think we can recoup that back. So let's cut him loose, because you're not going to play in Ligue 1 on those at 37. So Turbin can leave as well. And Cuckoo though, so here's an interesting player. Okay, so Cuckoo, not a DM but more of a DLP. Yeah, he can't really be a DM because he's not really got that work rate or that teamwork in him. But reasonable passing, reasonable vision, good jumping reach, maybe an anchor possibly. Lacks that work rate. Yeah, he doesn't quite have that TJ DNA, does he? I think a backup player. Or maybe if he has someone really good around him. Doesn't like big matches. That could be inconsistent when presented with chances as well. Right, okay. Where did we get him from? Monaco. I mean, he played fine when he got in, you know, 7.08 in nine games. 2 assists, non-competitive, 1 in the league. You know, he's a backup player, isn't he, really? What chance will he get as a DM? Probably limited, I would say. He might end up playing alongside someone. So, you know, I think if we had someone physical, then it might allow him to do some more stuff. But at the minute, I'm not sure. I'm going to put a DLP question mark. Yeah. Because bear in mind, tactically, we're on this 4-4-2 diamond. If he's there on his own, he's going to get out-muscled, so he's not got the strength to play on his own. We're going into Ligue 1. Now, do we stay with a 4 with this diamond? Let's say this is Le Diamond. Yeah. So, like, do we save it like that? Or do we maybe try and make ourselves difficult to beat and do something like that? Yeah? And get an extra body in midfield. And then this is almost your 4-2-3-1 almost. Yeah? Even Johnny, how are you, my friend? Welcome from the old USA. How is life treating you? Hope things are good, buddy. Life's all good back here. Life is very good back here, actually. Always nice to see you in. So, central midfield then. We've got Amara, who obviously we knew from Häcken. And 5 goals in 18, 7.07 for his ratings. He didn't get a lot of chances, really, in the team. but progressive passes are good. Pass completion's fine. He's weighing in with goals, which is decent. He's still 24. There's a player in there. There is a player in there. But again, lacks a bit physically. His mentals are decent enough. Technicals, he might get found out this year. He might get found out. Same with and then again, I guess the question there is Adigbita. Like, used more as a sub probably last year. A bit more physical, bit more mental ability. That teamwork's going to count for a lot. At work rate, long shots is good. 14, flair, technique, stamina, leader. You know, relishes big matches. I think that's the sort of player you want in the team at this level, isn't it? And he's got both, and he can play with both feet as well. Yeah. Yeah, he could become very, very useful this year. Very useful. Josefsson. I mean, we don't even need to look at him, do we? We know he's staying. We know 7 goals, 8 assists, 7.25 average rating. He doesn't look much to look at, but that acceleration, that does a lot for us. Yeah. Stamina, acceleration, aggression, flair, determination, work rate. It all just works together. It all works together. Did we see the Mags T4? Yeah, it was pathetic, wasn't it? It was pathetic. You know, little penguin in there, pathetic little Carabao Cup on it. Yeah. SDO, have you got any inside information on the FM26 Wonder Kids? Yeah, loads. So, if you watch football, whoever's decent as young players, just be them. That's what I'd imagine. I mean, I'm never going to come across the Wonder Kids anyway, because I don't play top divisions, so no idea. In fact, I barely even know who's a Wonder Kid in real life. So, Chris Rigg. Anyway, I'll tell you, Chris Rigg, there's the one. Yeah. Almost as bad as Arsenal's. Nothing is as bad as Arsenal's T4. It was the worst thing ever. Bouter is we're probably gonna lose him, I reckon. Job Bellingham. Yeah, I mean, I reckon there's a lot of talk that Job was maybe not having a great time in Dortmund. Excuse me. Freddie Adu was once the king. He was. So the point there then is, why are we trusting Wonder Kids in Football Manager? Yeah, that's the question. Yeah. Love the channel. Appreciate that, SDO. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Make yourself nice and comfortable. Thoughts on Dodd's sacking? I don't know. From what I can understand, and I know very little about the situation, is it hasn't gone particularly well at Wickham. It's difficult, isn't it, to make that step up from being a good coach to being the head coach. Rouge will probably be able to tell you, because Rouge is a Wickham fan. He'll be able to give you a thought on the old on Doddsy. But yeah, I think it's been a bit of a struggle for him to go into there. Lord, appreciate the raid, my friend. Very, very kind, very kind. They can have Bloomfield back if they want. There you go. There's the old football bants. Rio from Liverpool will be a wonder kid. Yeah, the lad that they bought from Chelsea but will now claim as their own. Yes, and based on one match, he will be classed as a wonder kid. On Twitter, was hated by the fans. I mean, that's everyone on Twitter, isn't it? Really. But I think it was a strange appointment. One match makes you a wonder kid, asked Makeda. Yeah, exactly. Who's that lad at Arsenal, the 15-year-old they've got? They'll probably have him in. He'll probably be a wonder kid. And someone at Blackburn, maybe. Yeah, Dowman, that's the one, yeah. Yeah, they'll put him in. Yeah. It's going to be insane. Well, who knows? Who knows? It might not be. You know. Ben Doak was apparently meant to be the big thing, isn't it? Yeah, that hasn't worked out. Although, what's he called? Bowie? Is it Bowie at Hibs? He could be. If you want wonder kids, find Zealand. If you want nonsense, you're in the right place. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. That's right. Yeah, we're not here. We're not here for finding the intricacies of Football Manager. No. This is where we talk about stupidity and daftness. I agree. Zeep, I've just seen your latest shirts you purchased as well. Big fan. That Swansea shirt's smart. And I love the fact you've got the Tintin top as well. Genuinely, that's one of my favourite shirts, that Belgium one. It's such a good one. I might get the Germany long sleeve one, because it's super cheap in it on classic football shirts. I looked at it earlier, I was just like, ooh, that looks like something. I might have to get that Real Madrid blue shirt. Oh, the new one. Yeah, that is good as well. That is good. SDO, the mad scientist, does all databases for the new FM, considering how much has changed mechanically. Well, I think he has said he's doing something. Yeah, I think he has said he's doing something. I'm sure I clocked it earlier on today. As I said, I've been away for a week, so I'm not 100% sure, but I am 99% sure he's doing something for this year. What it is, I don't know. D-Boy was wearing the Belgium one last week. I had it on CFS, half price. It has to happen. Oh, for that price, you put it in the bag and you buy it. You have to. The Tigresh one as well. That's Mrs. J has got some discount on the Adidas site, so I'm just like, I'm gonna go and get the Tigresh one. Kamara stays because again he's half decent. There's a lot of play here. I think 22 years old. We're paying a lot of money for him, $9,000, but there's a lot of play here. Yeah, good balance, fitness, good anticipation, determined, good vision, great passing, really great passing. Can dribble, first touch is good. He can take long shots. He's our number 10. He's our absolute number 10. Been on the fence for a while, but couldn't pass it at half price. Yeah, and when you get it. Like the shirt, there's a lot of shirt there, isn't there? Like there's that pattern in the middle of it, and obviously everything's all different components and different panels. It's the quality of it is so good. It's so good. So Castelli unfortunately is only on loan. Now he's done well, 8 assists and 4 goals for Castelli. I don't think we're going to be able to get another year on him. Yeah. Right, okay. So we need a left winger as well. Although we have got Quentin Fevre possibly coming back on loan. And he's been out at Köln in Germany doing fairly decent, 5 goals in 13 matches. So maybe we stick him in. He's a model citizen. He's quick. He's determined. His work rate's not really there. I mean, he's an attractive man, so he doesn't really have to try too much, but he's physical. He's agile. I think maybe we give him a go. And then up top, Falali, 6 goals, 3 assists in 17 matches. 16 for acceleration, 17 for finishing, 16 for leadership, 14 for off the ball, 16 for bravery. Could he work as part of a 2? Is this Tinder? Oh, I don't know. Dan, talk to me about Tinder. Daquan. Six goals, 5 assists in 16 games. There's a player I like here. Now, can he make the step up? Is going to be the question. You've pre-ordered. Yes, Destio. Hope you use my link, by the way. Hope you use my link. If not, not a problem. But for anyone who hasn't, or anyone who is thinking about getting a FM26 in and hasn't pre-ordered yet, then use this. Use our code. So Diabate as well as another youngster. I mean, he's got some skills. He's wanted by Reims, so he's good enough. And Jinju. We lack quality, don't we? Really, that's where we are. We're lacking quality. So far, I'm making out we need a goalkeeper, desperately. We probably need a left back. We certainly need a centre back, at least one. We need a DM. We probably need a left winger, maybe. And we could probably do with a striker. And that's before we get into our, well, we could get as well. Do you know what I mean? So, okay. Right. Okay. So there's quite a bit to unpick here then, isn't there? Let's have a look. What have we got on the... What have we got on our shortlist so far? Right, let's go back from players that we've seen from years gone by. Right, 2-star goalkeepers, no. What have we got? Goalkeepers. Let's see what we got. Right, who's our best keeper? We can find Orgito Shabani. What about Slaven Belupo? He's free. Macedonian. Don't really know anything about him, so let's see if we can get him on our trial. But I'm guessing he's actually better than the other goalkeepers we've already got. I can take a wild stab that he's better than those. Emir Yashar. Currently a backup goalkeeper. Is that the top division? Well, that's the second division, isn't it? Yeah. Right, interesting. Yang Kang. That's a great name. I'm guessing Shabani doesn't go towards our foreign players then, because he would have said here, wouldn't it? He's a current international. Emir Yasser. Very one-footed. What foot is he? Right foot. Well, that's fine. If you're a right-footed goalkeeper, that's not a problem. 29 goals conceded in 34 games, 13 clean sheets. Handling's fine, 12 to 15. Command of area is pretty good. Jumper reach is pretty good. One-on-ones, reflexes, 6'3". He looks alright, you know. Let's have an ask. He doesn't seem like that's too expensive. He seems deceptively attainable. But let's not just instantly jump straight to the first goalkeeper we've seen. I'm sure there must be better players. .34, unfortunately. I check. He looks alright, doesn't he? He looks a bit of alright. Right, let's come back to you in a second, because these are all outfield players. I want goalkeepers first. Let's see what the DOF suggesting anyway. Juan, where's he played? Fleetwood and Oxford, wanted by Montpellier. Dijon's goalkeeper? He's strong, agile, very attractive, sound like a dating profile. I mean, it's everything I look for, Dan, to be honest. Alpha Suma. Alpha Suma's quite a good name, isn't it? Need to step away from CFS. Everyone does, Chris. Everyone does. Like, there's too many good things on there. And then they keep emailing every day, and they're like, "Oh, hey, this is cheaper," and it's like, "Stop it, CFS, bad CFS." As I say, that Germany anniversary shirt, long sleeve, 40 quid. Yeah, like yeah. Why would I not? And then like 10% off as well. Why would I not? Just like, you just have to, don't you? Target Dart Store. Yeah. They see you coming. They absolutely see you coming. Ben Jones doesn't like new matches. Yes, Doob. How are you, my friend? Welcome. How are we? How's life? How's the family? Hope everyone's well. What's happening? Are we getting the 5-star back at any point, Dupe, or is it still all up in the air? Or are you going to take over United? Is that going to be the new thing? Could be the thing. I think Duke's going to take over at Man United. It wouldn't be the worst decision. Let's put it that way. Mads killed it. Is it officially gone? Oh, shit. I feel like I've put my foot in it a bit there now. All right. Well, in that case, R.I.P. 5-star. You know, it was good while it lasted. You know, we all had fun with it. I think Mads obviously just got angry at how bad the Newcastle tifos are, and he's just went, you know what, fine, let's get rid of the podcast. That'll show them. It really wasn't. It was great. I was a fan of it. It was the podcast that gave me my first chance when I responded to the email the second time round. It'll be back soon. Good. Just waiting for some stuff to talk about. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Yeah. How was your ultra, by the way, the other day? You did ultra, didn't you? Ooh, okay. Now look, I'm easily dazzled by a few things here. Right, Italian left back. It's Paolo Maldini, surely. Acceleration, stamina, agility, balance, bravery, determination, teamwork, work rate. I don't care that he can't dribble or cross. He's free from Atalanta. Mad hates women's football. It makes it hard. Yeah. Well, makes it hard or makes you hard? One of the two. It's obvious. I mean, it's easy for Mad, isn't it? Because, you know, like the whole Saudi Arabia thing. So he has to hate women's football. I mean, right. Just, yeah. Free transfer. Let's get this done. He wants 9 grand. He can have 7 grand. Relegation release clause 5.5. Yeah, that works. In you come, Paolo Maldini. Yeah, that was nice and easy, wasn't it? I don't feel so bad for Babatunde now. He's been replaced by Paolo Maldini. Who's Abdoulaye Gomis as well, or Gomi. Completed 100k in 16 hours, 14 minutes. Start at 7 a.m, finish at 23:41. Fucking hell, Matt Dupe. That is wild. Absolutely insane. Like, mate, just an absolute inspiration. An absolute inspiration. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Incredible achievement. Incredible. You know, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Putting people to shame. Yeah, that's the name of the game, innit? Obviously, that's not what you're doing, but if I can do it, anyone can. Do you know what? Yeah, exactly. I get that. Like, from where you started from, then yes, that absolutely runs true, doesn't it? But you've got to have that desire inside you. You've got to have that. Someone's got to drive you, and you have 100% changed your life around. Like, you know, from where you were to where you are now, you look incredible. You look incredible. It truly is inspiring. Truly is. You know, and yeah, an absolute pleasure to share a football pitch with you as well. Just watching you throwing yourself in. 80% mental. Yeah, 100%. It's not even 80% mental. It's probably higher. It's probably mainly mental, because everybody is physically capable of doing it. It's just a matter of whether they want to or not, innit? Alright, I won't shag you. Well, you'll start. Look, fine, okay, I'll wank you off then. Does that work? Does that work? Seems fine, doesn't it? You won't say no to that. Felix Schneider. We've got a right winger. Should I clip this? Look, everything's all in the hands of yourselves, Dan. You know what I mean? we've got a right back, a right winger, but this guy also likes big matches. Maybe a loanee, possibly. Masoud Hesham. FM26, Mad Duke. What's your thoughts on it so far? What have you seen? What are you reckoning? I should probably throw that out to everyone as well, by the way, wasn't it? Like, you know, what's your thought? Let's at least pretend we've got some sort of football manager discussion to have here. SDO, it's amazing that the Premier League license at last. I don't mind a year off. There you go. I'm alright for a year off. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm a little bit FM'd out at the minute, so I could, you know what? I could do with another year off. But I've got a feeling if that was to happen, then the whole world would crumble. Hope they cancel. I haven't played enough FM24. I've barely won a thing at FM24, dupe. So I think, yeah, I'm with you. Like, I'm happy just to take a bit longer. You know, I've not told all my stories yet, so I don't need. We don't need FM26 yet. Just hang fire on it. You know. You know, a lot of the back and forth chat has kind of got me a bit like, oh god, we've obviously had to do like podcasts every single week for 18 months or whatever. So there is and I've said this to Chris the other day, and I laughed about it, but we both knew that there was an element of seriousness in there as well, and it was just like, I am quite tired. The whole thing has kind of drained me a little bit. When are we doing another watch along? Whenever you want. Whenever you want. What should we watch? What should we do? A few of my mates in prison play Football Manager and dying for the new one to come out. I mean, there you go. If that's... You know what? I can't even tell what's a joke and what's not anymore now. That's where I'm at with the whole FM thing. I'm just like... Do you know what? That could be real. That could be a proper statement. That could, like, do you know what I mean? You're deadly serious. Yeah. Yeah, like that. It doesn't sound unreal. Like, oh, I've been in prison. I can't wait for the new FM. Like, mate, focus more on getting out of prison than Football Manager. Like, it's not that important in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I know, but like, you know, I know prison's shite and that, but oh, I've done me save on FM24 now, so you'd be surprised how many prisoners play FM all day. Do you know what? I don't know if I would be surprised, like, because I haven't ever considered it. So I can't say for definite that I would be surprised, because I don't know what my expectation is. But if you were to ask me now, how many prisoners play Football Manager? I'd say a fair few. I'd say those that have access to games, yeah, they probably would. Yeah. Dad went down a week after FM26 came up, been in the nick 2 years, and we were out before the next FM game. Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? Just like coming out, just going, ha, in your face, Miles. Did you ever play the old LMA Manager games? Yeah, a little bit. I didn't play them anywhere near as much as everyone else did. And I wasn't that bothered about them, to be honest. Everyone else seems to like really love them and like revere them. I thought they were fine. They were fine for what they were. But yeah, is it going to replace... You know, would I want them back again now? No. What did I like about it? Making stadiums. That was kind of it, really. If playing FM is stopping them shanking their cellmates, I can only applaud their addiction. Yeah. Or if it's causing them to shank their inmates, then there is that as well, innit? Like, you know, going, look, I wasn't going to, but we did lose in that in that cup replay. So really sorry, but someone's going to get got, right? I just have to take it out on someone, and that's where we are. It's also better than some things that happen in prison as well. So that I'm presuming. Okay, I can only really presume. I can only really go off what's told on TV or lies. So, but I'm sure it's all true. Oh, look at Wim Groen. I mean, there's... Okay, listen to me. Listen to this one, chat. We've signed we think we've signed an Italian left back, a Dutch centre half with long hair. Determination, very good. Teamwork, very good. Aggression, very good. Not a lot of jumping reach. Decent acceleration. He was at Auxerre last year. Vava Groen. Oh. Let's see. Yes, we want between 300 and 7.6 million pounds, please. 14 grand. Do you know what? Let's just say yes, that's fine. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money because we don't really know where he sits on that. But I quite like the idea. He can sit next to the guy who just kicks people as well. And that could be good. Dupe, take it easy, my friend. A pleasure to see you as always. If you haven't followed Dupe, by the way, make sure you go and do it. And do keep your eyes out, just in case 5-star potential comes back. Graham Gebby. Scottish defender. Good header of the ball. Decent leadership. Physical. From Ayr United. Let's have a little ask about him, shall we? Again, not too shabby. Listen to all the FM podcasts when I can't sleep. Look, they will send you to sleep. And by all the FM podcasts, there's not many of them now. There's ours, and that's it. Yeah, but what a podcast it is, by the way. And if you haven't listened to this week's episode, then do yourself a favour, go and have a listen. I'm not even on this one, and I'd still recommend it. So yeah, go and listen to Aaron, Sai, and the wonderful FM girl. Alice is back, talking women's football. Gutted that I couldn't be part of that conversation, but it's a good episode. I mean, they all are, aren't they? You know what I mean? Like, let's not be surprised, right? They're all good. Orlandino, Brazilian, free. I love how I've gone from like sort of previously in this save being like, right, we'll do Moneyball, we'll take things seriously, to now being like, free Brazilian, excellent. Wasn't able to listen to all of it at the time, but from what I heard, it was funny. Size rants at the mourners. I mean, yeah, that's why the size there to sort of essentially be my backup for when I start mourning. Sai can mourn as well, so it's not just me. But yeah, I haven't been able to listen to it all yet. I'm sure it's brilliant. Love grumpy, ranty Sai. We all do. He wears the hat well. All I do is I just turn up, I stir the pot a little bit. I say some things that'll rile people up. And let everyone else try and like be like, but what I think TJ really means is, and I'm like, nope, what I really mean is what I've said. Let me just very quickly check that someone has left the game. I think he might have gone. Yeah, good. He's gone. Lovely. Just now we're in Liga and it's worth it. It's well worth a check. He's not long gone. He's only just gone. He's only just gone, Chris. We've timed it well. Our promotion has coincided perfectly with it. Off to the shop. Go on, go get the supplies in, Chris. We can't censor TJ. We try, but we fail. Yeah, I've got the button. Like, even though Chris is editing it, Chris still can't edit. I can't be censored. I will not be silenced. I probably should be, though, really. Do you know what I mean? It would probably help everybody. Hollis Daniel. I like that. I only no comment. I'm not saying a word. Not saying a word. I mean, this guy's very good, but that's a lot of wage. 26 grand. Mikel Barret. Presumably now he can't go on loan. I suppose we could have a look for a striker, couldn't we? Is there any striker who's going to be jumping out at us? It's all about night shopping. Like, now the thing is, night shopping's good because there's less people there, but night shopping also means the chance of bumping into nutters is higher because that's when they come out. They come out at night when there's no one else around. All right, mate, just ask you a question. And there they are. You know what I mean? And then they go and they do their nutter things. Have a good night, yeah. That's what they say. Ibrahim Musa. 6th in league earn for expected goals. 2 point... Really? 4 goals in 16 matches. Sixth for expected goals, 7th for headers lost, 15th for shots, relishes big matches. Fairly consistent. Right, Musa. We'll have a little. We'll keep our eyes on you, shall we? Interesting. Just arguing with dog food. That's exactly what they do. Yeah. Right, goalkeeper's not coming in on trial, sadly. Transfer window is about to open, though. So we've got that to look forward to. Here we go. End of season review. Daquan, Daquan only a C+. Castelli, everyone loved. Kamara, everyone loved. And Cuckoo, decent. Normal, they love. Bourgeois, fine. Armada, good. Malapangu, good. Verhega, excellent. Agbite, decent. Janugi, fine. And Borge, fine. And Veal, fine. fair weather and casual fans have turned up. Ugh. We don't like that, do we? We don't like that. Save this as the end of season. Just for the potential we do some sort of content with this. Okay, so expectation, avoid relegation from Ligue 1, play high tempo football, play possession football, play defensively solid football. Okay, so try our best, attempt to avoid relegation. That's all they want for the next 5 years. Brilliant. Oh, right. Some players are upset. Okay, that's fine. The players who are leaving are the ones who are upset. That's fine. Yeah, players who are upset are the ones that are going, so it doesn't really matter. Oh no. Do we add a bit more to his wage? A bit more money. Come on. Come on, Paolo. We need you in. Oh, hang on 2 seconds. I thought Mrs. J was back. She's not. How many players being brought in? At the minute, just the one. At the minute. Realise how many channel points I have. Will there be new redeemables for FM26? There will be. There will be. Let's talk about what they're going to be, though, because I think we need to start coming up with some ideas, to be honest. Hello, console. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome in. Rudy Brune's very, very good. Fellaini wants a new contract. Do you know what? Let's give him it. What he can have a... Right. He can have this. Right, he can earn a few quid. He's done well, actually, to be honest. Mr. Trifle Redeem, you decided to care about your health. I know. Like, what a ridiculous thing that was, wasn't it? Trying to, like, sort of reduce my weight. And you know what the worst thing is? I don't even think it's worked. I think it's worked. Like, I probably need to do a bit more. Panathinaikos are in for Cairo now as well. So responsible. And Mrs. J would argue that I'm not, you know. Like, I think she would argue that I'm not responsible at all. I think she'd suggest I'm irresponsible. Right, Gilmar Prates is already leaving, so that's fine. We don't need to worry about him. Gerard Brunel is going out as well, isn't he? Yeah, he's not good enough. He's not going to... Oh, he's already gone to Saint Etienne. It's fine. Fileli can stay. Boata, we need to try and get rid of still. Oh, out you go. It's definitely what you can see in your face. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Baron. Yeah, there's a little bit, but then that just suggests how bad I was before. It's like, yeah, if this is me now looking good, like, well, sorry, no, let me rephrase that. Not good, better. Water's a good shout, though. Water's a good shout. You're like dupe, chubby and cute. Oh, thank you. We all missed the whiskey sponsorship on the Hydrate. Oh, I know. Me too. Me too. One day I'll get that back. But yeah, no. Let's think about some ideas collectively. What do we need for redeems? I don't like things like rename players. I don't like that. We'll maybe do player lookups. We'll do that because it's not the way I like to play the game by having those leagues in. And the first few streams are going to be like, oh, can you show me what Wonder Kids look like? So we use the channel points for that to slow new people down. Trifle shots. I mean, that's a thing, isn't it? That is a thing. A yard of tiramisu, read the joke on a penguin and then eat one. Era camp. I think the era is the one, in it. Like everyone loves the era way more than me, which is fine. I know where I sit in life, and it's below an era. You know, I understand that, and the thing is, I agree. I would rather watch the era than watch me as well. The era is probably more successful at Football Manager than I am as well. It's not even a contest. It's not. It's really not. Thing is, some streamers would take a little bit of upset with this and be like, "What are you talking about? Like, you know, you'd rather watch an era than me." But I'm like, you know, I can see where you're coming from. I think you're probably right. It's the Millennial Ironing Board. I think that's exactly what it is. Right, Rudy Brune. Rudy Brune is a possibility for a couple of £1,000,000. Let's try and lowball first of all, shall we? They're all interested about younger players. We don't really want the younger players to go in. So let's try and keep that out, shall we? I've not used ironing board in 4 years. I don't like an ironing board. I'm not a fan. Rename Rudy to Iron. Oh, Iron Brune. Graham Gebby. Now, Graham Gebby's not particularly expensive. 24-year-old Scottish defender. Can we compare him with Rudy? Who's better? 6'2", 6'3". Interesting, we don't know anything about Graham, apparently. Initially, he looks like he's going to be better than Rudy. I mean, for 250 grand, that's pretty good, isn't it? Daniel Zwane? Maybe not. Fontana? No. No. I don't want to just have to go to Generation Foot and do the same thing again and be like, oh, I asked Generation Foot to find me a DLP. This is what they found. I mean, Mimosas did, but he's gone to Lille, sadly. Jordan Gerrard. That's the man I liked. He's on loan. Let's see if we can maybe get him next year. 5k to do a tier ranking list of whatever food or drink. We could do that. Let's mark that down then. Tier list, right? Okay. Now, does the person then have to do the? So if they redeem their points, is it their tier list we have to do? Then is it? Roger Bell, 6'3", physical midfielder. Anticipation, concentration, determination. He could pick the ball up and give the ball to somebody else. Tries killer balls often, gets forward. I like the look of you, actually, Roger Bell. Could be a leading Ligue 1 player as well. Works really hard. Likes big matches. Asking price is above market value, apparently. 1.8 million. Okay. 10k maybe? Yeah. Can mods update this, can they, or is this something that I'm thinking out loud, or is this just something that I need to do at my end? Obviously I don't mind doing it myself. We got 40,000 channel points, might need to push it higher than 10. Yeah, obviously not everyone's gonna do it though either. That's the whole thing. Like, not everyone's got 40,000 points. Not everyone's gonna go, oh, let's drop 4 tier lists in a row. I certainly hope they wouldn't, and if they do, then it would be pushed straight back and be like, no, we're not doing that. I'm not sure. I've never done it. I haven't either, to be honest. Resetting points. I don't think you can reset points. I think it's just that's what it is. Felix Bart likes big matches. Is selfish. He's been doing not great in Ligue 2. Frafiot. Interesting player. Schneider, Gabriel Lebrace as well, yeah. Very expensive. Is it true that FM27 will be aligned AI-generated players to make it seem real? I've got no idea what that means, SDO. What do you mean, sorry? I don't fully follow that. AI-generated players to make it seem real. 5k to do a line surely that breaks Twitch rules. No, it doesn't. No, that's absolutely fine. We need to do more lines actually. For 5k. We'll bring that back in. Gotta do something that keeps us up at night, surely. Dougie Frank. Lack of team ethic. Puts extra burden on his teammates. So he's currently playing the Ivory Coast. 9 goals in 29 matches. But apparently is very, very good. I don't think he's going to be the guy, is he? 185 grand's not a lot. How have we been? All good, thank you, Mr. Jolly. All good indeed. It could be a steal, couldn't it? I'm going to keep him there for now, though, just in case, because I think we're going to need a first choice centre forward. And I'm not 100% sure if he's the guy or not yet. He might be. He might be. But I do like this guy. I remember Tommy van der Meer. So might see if he comes available on loan again this season. Any more gigs on the horizon? Not yet. Not yet, I must admit, Mr. Jolly. Mainly, I've not really been chasing it. To be honest, it's my thing. I've not really been following it and going through. So I've just sort of looked at it and went, eh. Like I almost put in for a gig in Leeds a few weeks back, and that's about as far as it got. Langlois, we quite liked the look of as well, didn't we? We had a bit of a nosy at him. I heard the new FIFA game and the new FM game have the same engine for AI and make sure the players creates in 2030 in FIFA with the same players created on FM. No idea, SDO. I couldn't tell you a thing about that. So, sorry. You're gonna have to get. I could take a wild guess and just say yes or no. Yeah, yes, but maybe no. But that's literally where I'm at. Dan suggested it could be bollocks. Just straight. That sounds like bollocks. That. Yeah. That sounds fucking stupid. That does. Yeah. All of that. We've got 4 non-EU players and we've currently got 1. Graham Gebby could be that guy, given that EA and Sega are different companies. It's absolute bollocks. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got a clue. The fact that I still don't really understand the question. I think what you mean is that the game would generate the same players. So if you're playing on FIFA, a player would still turn up in FM. I can't see that. But who knows? Ousmane Ndoye, a Senegalese forward from Generation Foot. There's our striker, surely. Yeah, composure, determination, off the ball, first touch, finishing, recommended by the media. Let's just hit the punch, shall we? He's probably going to be fine. Felix Bart, we did look at. We quite like the Bart man. He's very, very French, very nonchalant. And Jean-Pierre Las Pallas, a left back. I quite like him. 6'3", leader. Mentals, physicals. I quite like him actually. Was he free as well? Oh, if he's free, then that's a possibility, isn't it? Magnus von Löwenspring. What a great name. Alan and Garnoa. Where's he going off to? Toulouse. I mean, we could pop a little thing on there as well for him. Ricardo Rodriguez, 32 years old. He's too old for us. Too old. Get him in the Ivorian and we're set. Could well be, you know. Could well be. And we'd have been saving money for strikers and put our money elsewhere. Because a goalkeeper is what we desperately need, really. Let's create focus for a goalkeeper. Absolute priority at this point for a goalkeeper. Back there just supplies a can of Coke and a bag of minstrels. Nice. That's good. It's a good haul. It's a good haul, Chris. Chris, we've just found a striker from Generation Foot. It's been recommended to us in the media, so we've decided to go for him. Because the media have said he'll be fine. So based on literally nothing. And he is this guy here, Usman and Doy. So determination good, off the ball good, composure good, first touch good, finishing decent enough. 6'1". He should be fine. He should be fine. International caps. Yeah, in he comes. He's great. Can't remember the last time I had minstrels. Do you know what, Console? I can't remember either. But I do remember, like, I do like a minstrel. I do like a minstrel. Yeah, there's something quite satisfying about the crunch of a minstrel. Didn't like the orange ones. I don't know if I had the orange ones. I must have done, because Mrs. J likes chocolate orange, like orange chocolate. So I must have had them at some point. But they don't instantly jump to the forefront of my brain. Digestives or nothing? What? Hang on, the what? Digestives or nothing? I mean, you've literally... You are really narrowing things down at this point, Loki. No. I will only have digestives. Nothing else at all. What, not even like a chocolate finger? Or a caramel wafer? Or a ham sandwich? Nope. Digestives or nothing. That's all I have. Is the orange one in the bag, or am I mixing up with Chris? Can I give me a breaking news on what's in minstrels? I think if it's in a bag, that feels like a revel. Like if you're going for, like, you know, how much is in there, like trying to find out which one's what, that feels like a revel. Minstrels of Galaxy Shell, chocolate circles with a hard shell. That's it. That's the one, innit? The only sugar I consume is in my coffee. I feel a lot better now. Nice. Well, you also consume sugar via your digestives. Loki. Look at that, Luis Andrade. He looks handy as well, mind. Big wages, obviously, but... And Bashistas want him, so he might be a backup just in case the Italian doesn't come in. It's hard to buy them in Germany. Gingerbread sauce. Oh God, no. Well, gingerbread sauce was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? That was our discussion. I believe it was Polish gingerbread sauce. Oh, Matt, chocolate orange is good. Don't go hating on chocolate orange. You'll be getting into the Dave Goodger levels of hating on things that are chocolate and mint. We can't be having that. Mark Navital Fontaine. I mean, if it wasn't for 23 grand, that looks like a striker centre half, doesn't it? Shortlist him just in case. I mean, you've got to have a little bit of chocolate and mint, surely. Mint choc chip is mint. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Should Gaston La Rosa be signed? A Uruguayan goalkeeper who's had a couple of absolute shockers this season. The fans have all said, yes, get him in. I mean, that... What do the fans know? I mean, it seems like the fans are loving the idea of La Rosa. Rumours of a takeover. A minimum fee of 240. There you go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we didn't offer you a contract straight away. It's been 2 days since that conversation. Just what you need, a month-long transfer embargo. Yeah, there is that, isn't there? You know what? Fine, whatever. Let's just not get relegated. Yeah, if we get our business done quickly, then that might help. Yeah, can we not wait until Maldini signs? That would certainly help. I mean, I don't know much about Gaston La Rosa yet. That's the problem. I need to scout him. I'm not just going straight off the fans saying we should sign him. It's never a good signing, is it? Letting the fans decide. No offers again for Boata. Got a new obsession on football kits. Talk to me. Talk to me about it. What's the obsession? Anyone seen match-worn shirts? I've seen what match-worn shirts are, yes. Or do you mean, like, is it an actual website, match-worn shirts? As I was saying earlier, console, I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy the long sleeve anniversary Germany shirt. Marquinhos shirt is going for 19 grand. Yeah, I can't be getting involved with that. I absolutely have to step away from that sort of thing. Can't do it. Dan, favourite ice cream flavour is salted caramel. Oh, Dan. You're talking my language here. Noah Farr is retired. Far away. Holland shirt from Saturday, 7.5 grand. I mean, to be fair, that's not that bad in a sense. But yeah, I'm not paying for match worn shirts. No. Guess what size Haaland is? Probably like a 3XL probably or something. Bought a coffee ice cream today, not tried it yet, but I'm excited for it. I got espresso gelato in Scotland. It was lovely. It was really nice. He's only an XL. That means I'm the same size as Haaland then. So if anybody is unsure, I am a Scandinavian shithouse. So there you go. Yeah. Right, Graham Gebby's coming in. Oh no. Maldini might be off to Panathinaikos. Sources close to Panathinaikos has said that he's gone back to them to seek further negotiations. He's off to Panathinaikos, isn't it? Right, I think we're going to miss out on our Ghanaian goalkeeper from Häcken. Habila. We had Habila when we were there, didn't we? He's free. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think we're going to use Castell, to be honest. Right, Gebby's come in. Okay, so we brought in a Scottish centre half then, right? Okay. Oh, he's gone to Panathinaikos. Maldini's gone. Oh. It was so close. I know. I'm upset as well. There's a possibility we don't get Ndoye either, actually. So I wonder if we go in for Andrade now. Okay. So he's Colombian. He's on a lot of money wage-wise, so... but very good crossing. Very, very brave. Good determination. Concentration levels are high. Teamwork, work rate, leader. Great jumping reach as well. Loan to buy. I mean, they want all of his wages paid anyway. How about we pay half of it? And then, then let's see with that. And they don't want a future fee. Is he out of contract at the end of the season, is he? He's out of contract at the end of the season, right? So they don't want it to be... So there's no loan to buy in that sense. Langlois. So we put in for him 240 grand, a little bit more than that, possibly. Let's send a Romero. Usman Toure. Matazo, 34. You know what? Where was that Finnish lad? Roger Bell. Let's have a little test of you, shall we? Okay, Rudy Bruin's in. So powerful centre back. So that's good. So we've now brought 2 centre halves in. Okay. And he can play left back if needs be. But what I'm thinking is we can put Rudy in here. Actually, is Malapangu, is he left footed? He is left footed. So is Rudy. Okay. Right, let's think where he goes. Let's not instantly change things around just yet. What's our fixtures look like? We don't know. Right, we've got 2 centre halves in, which is good. Malapangu's a good centre half, and Verhaeghe did well, but we might need to replace him to step up to the top flight. Do you know what? I'm not going to pay his wages for a loan. Let's see if we can bring him in on a full transfer. Let's try and just shuffle that around a little bit. See if we can get a little bit cheaper for this Finnish guy in the middle. Schneider's maybe a low knee, possibly. Goalkeepers is what we need, though. Where's the goalkeepers gone? No one at the minute. That's not really helping, is it? Right, yeah. Only Salon's worth selling. Do you know what? I haven't considered it. %5 of the transfer fee. I mean, it might be nothing. Oh, let's just get that back. take it he's not going to come back to us, is he? Louis Blanc. It would be nice if we could get him, but maybe not. Sell that and get that because he's still got 49 games to play, so. I'm not 100% sure. Sonny has hardly played any games, has he? 23. Oh, he was good. He was good. We liked him. Right. A few extra quid back in the bank. Goalkeepers. I know I could do what everyone else does and just do literally jump on the search. Oh, where's the fun in that? I've always found New Japan goalkeepers hit and miss. It's hard to find a good one. It is. It's a bit like fullbacks as well. They're either awesome or not. Like in a way that Turkish goalkeeper seemed like he might be fine. I'm just looking, going, it doesn't quite fit my vibe in the fact that he's like 30, and this La Rosa fellow, I've got no idea who he is. But the fans were like, oh yeah, get him in. And then Montpellier apparently are interested in him. So it's like, right, what am I meant to do with that? Where is it? Did I put him on the shortlist? Turkish keeper? Even Koppen, it's not him. But Sistas want him. What's Seaman doing in 2035? No idea. I mean, I'm guessing he's not going to want to come to Sochaux. There you go. He's at Monaco. He's only 30 years old. And he's their first choice goalkeeper, so yeah, he's probably not going to want to come, to be honest. Suma looks decent, but he's only 5'10", so it's like 25 years old. Do we take a risk on him? Or do we go for that Turkish goalkeeper who's 30, get a year out of him, and then go from there? One good thing with goalkeepers is they can have up to 5 years left if they're not young. Oh yeah, like, you know, if we get the right one, then we'll be absolutely fine. But it's like everything in it, it's all about getting the right one. Now I've got to try and find out who the goalkeeper actually was, because I don't think I've got him saved as a... on the shortlist, possibly. Oh, there he is. Emir Yasser. Commanding of area, agility, jumping reach, determination, one-on-ones, reflexes. I mean, they're all pretty good, aren't they? Right, Fellaini signed a new deal, so that's good. He's happy with that. Andrade is happy to discuss a deal with us. He wants to play as a left winger. Mate, you're playing left back. 13 grand. What do we think? Is Andrade worth 13 grand a week? It's a lot of money, but I mean, tackling 8. But I love the fact he's got good teamwork. I love the fact he's got good work rate. I love the fact he's determined. He's brave. He's got stamina. He can jump, so he can technically cut the ball out when it comes over the top. He's a step up from Babatunde, isn't he? That's what we need to look at. Technically average and slow as fuck. Slow? 13s and 13s? That's not slow. It's not rapid, but it's not slow. His technicals aren't very good, but then, let's face it, we all know that technicals don't really make too much difference in the match engine. He'll play against 16s and 17s. He will, but bear in mind, he's a one. Currently, we are up against players who are, well, he's currently going to overtake. Can I come out of here? This is who we've currently got as our left back. Yeah. So yes, he's fast. Still can't tackle. Yeah. And also, for 1 year, that guy can tackle. So we can sort of have him learning as well at the same time. So if you were to compare them two, Andrade's got better mentals, more physical. He's better going forward. He's better in the air. You know, okay, fine. We sacrifice long throws. His crossing's higher. He's far more brave. Better teamwork, better work rate. Granted, not quite as quick, but he's better jumping. Actually, if Bosch is getting 11 grand anyway. Oof. Actually, I didn't realise we're already doing that. Do you know what? Now that I know Bosch is on 11, I'm going to hold off just for now. Right? Just for now. Okay. Don't see any strength Andrade guy would have to elevate the game. That's what I'm looking at just there. Comparing him to Mboj, it's not a huge upgrade in that sense. Like, it probably is, but let's have a think. The money I'm going to need to put down for a goalkeeper is probably more important. Where's Ndoye going? Is he coming here? 24 grand for 2 average left backs is quite a lot. It is, but it's also exactly where you'd put the money, isn't it? Or you'd go out and you'd get a striker who's got a headband. There is that, isn't there? Oh, he's out for 3 months. He's out for 3 months with bad hair. 24 grand a week. What about AEK and Panathinaikos? He's not coming to us anyway, is he? Guy gets goals though. Angel Garcia. Oh, there's a tasty little right back. Just put the game in Discord. I could look at goalkeepers over the weekend if I don't get one tonight. That's probably a good shout, actually, Dan. I might well do that. Again, I don't think I'm in the market for a right back, but heading, marking, tackling, positioning, leadership, determination, bravery, agility, pace. I think I am in the market for a right back. If there's one like that that's available. Can he play left back? Probably. For that kind of money, with those kind of attributes, yes, he can. Great, Montpellier trying to get our scout. That'll be good. We've not actually got any actual scouting knowledge, so good luck with that. Fatwa Kuzi. Right, where was he? Who was that I was looking at? Angel Garcia. And Doy has gone to Lorient. 9 million to 15. Oh, we've missed out. Damn it. Damn it. Maybe we go for the other one. Not cool. Is it Koulibaly? 140 grand. He's only got finishing of 10 though. Anticipation of 15. Determination 18. Flair 15. Can he play left back? I think that's the question for everyone now, isn't it? I know you're a centre half, right, and a centre forward, but you say you're a centre forward. Can you play left back though? That's the question. Or is it Dougie Frank? Dougie Frank's quick. Helsingborg won him. I think we're going to sit and we're going to miss out on players. For less than 500 grand, these are worthwhile gambles. They are. But with not much money, I need to be able to make sure I get my first teamers in first. Flip them in for low wages. Yeah. Oh, like, from a business sense, it makes complete sense. You know, wait until the 1st of July and go freebies. That could work. Could work. Makuku probably isn't going to come to us as much as I like him. Gerard I like, so I might try and get him on loan. Okay, so we now see what Emayasa looks like. acceleration of 8, so coming off his line's not going to be brilliant. One-on-ones is good, reflexes is good. He's okay, isn't he? As a goalkeeper, he's okay. Right, Roger Bell might be coming in. What do we think then? Do we think we keep this diamond and see how it works? Or do we think we... Or do we think we maybe look to be a bit more defensive? Board would like to discuss potentially expanding the wage budget for a head performance analysis position. I've said all along that's what we need. We need to do that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that head performance analysis has really been holding us back. So I'm glad finally something's happened. I've got to do the data hub all over again. This is bullshit. I hope they fix this in FM26. I really do. Right. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so boring. Just get a bloody filter on there. Yeah. Stop just like making it go away every season. Rubbish. Enzo Lefebvre's completed his coaching qualifications. Of course he has. Of course he has. £10 million for TV rights from Ligue 1. Excellent. We start the season at home to Troyes. And we're away to Troyes on the final day. Castel. Yeah, let's just let him go. Las Palais is going to go to Metz, isn't he? He's not going to come to us, which is probably fine because he's not a good enough left back, I don't think. Yeah, he's gone to Metz, which is fine. Not a problem. Jeremy Navarro. There's a bit of ability there, I think. Minimum fee release clause, are they? Or 500 grand. Let's just do that. Get Angel Garcia in. Doesn't look like he can play left back at the minute, but he's got a reasonable left foot, so we could potentially move him out to left back if needs be. Yannick Stein is now apparently a possibility for us. 1.2 mil. Let's get the scouts out there and find out, shall we? Still no goalkeepers. I love that they're literally scouting with their eyes closed, going, goalkeepers? No, we didn't Didn't think to look for any goalkeepers, no. No, we were too busy looking at outfield players. Never even considered there was anybody stood there in between the sticks. You know? $1.7 for Yasser. Feels like it might be reasonable. A backup goalkeeper. Doesn't even believe in himself, does he? Oh. $4 million. Oh, we're not paying that for him. I mean, well, are we? Because he's probably going to end up being decent, isn't he? Unflappable. Finishing of 17. Determination of 19. Decision making and composure. He's going to turn out to be very good, isn't he? Or at least he's got the potential to be very good. But it's a lot of money for a guy who's only played Division 2 football. But then he got 19 goals in 26 matches last year. Is $4 million a lot? It is a lot in it, really. Tell you what, how about we change that to if he plays international football, we'll give you another £1 million. Right. Let's try that. I feel like we're rattling through pre-season pretty quickly here. I guess we've got to, haven't we? FM26 is on its way. We've got to start moving through it. Right, Roger Bell's in. So there's a defensive midfielder. %40 profit of the next sale. I mean, like, Jesus, they're really like hammering this down, aren't they? I've got a feeling we're being held here. Are we continuing the save in FM26? No, it'll be over, Ian. FM26 is going to be, at the minute, FM26 is going to be Sunderland. That's as far as I've got. Like, it'll probably be Sunderland first of all, and then it'll be maybe British Steel, possibly. Like, that feels like where we might go, but I mean, look at that. Our positions don't look great, do they? Compared to Ligue 1, we are not in a good spot. Goalkeepers, we've got the worst kickers. 14 for reflexes, 4th for agility. Defenders can't tackle for shit. Really bad positioning. Really slow. Midfield, non-existent. Strikers. Yep. I think we are probably going down. At least we can jump, though. You know what I mean? A bit of jumping reach in there. Mentality, not great. Technicals. No. No. Just no. Just no. Yeah, so in terms of what happens next then, so yeah, we'll go Sunderland for the early access. And we'll have a couple of years with that. We might even like do 4 or 5 years with it, just to give everything time to settle, get the first patch out for the game, learn how the game plays, and then try something like British Steel. Because then again, of course, you've got the thing where you can sort of try and win everything in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. Add the women's game in. Excuse me. Add the women's game in as well. You know. But that's as far as I've got with it. Don't really know. Because, as I sort of alluded to at the start of the stream, everyone's all super excited about FM26. I'm a bit tired. Like, I'm already tired. Like, it's just been long. Like, the last 18 months has been a lot. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll relaunch, revitalize me when it comes out, but at the minute, the idea of starting again is just like, oh, okay, right, we'll start another save, shall we? I'm not saying this save is like massively gripped me, and it's like, I love this save so much, I don't want it to end. But it has just been like, because I'm not like massive on modern football at the minute as well, it's not really there's nothing I'm sort of sat there going, oh my god, we definitely have to do this. Right, so Vim Groen at the minute's probably not going to be our guy. Do we accept 4 million is too much for Langlois at this point? Because they clearly don't want to sell him, do they? Are we still sure about Sochaux? Have I joined at a down point? No. We are still very good. Very, very good. We're still happy in Sochaux. We are still sure. And yeah, we're just in the pre-season stage at the minute where we're trying to build our squad for next year. We've brought a couple of guys in. One or two. Have we built the squad up? Are we in a better position than we were? Probably, I would say. But I would also say it's not 100% guaranteed as to whether we're in a better spot. I think we're certainly lighter. There's less depth now. Just try to look and see where we are in terms of players that would still make the bench. I think Garcia's got to replace Normal, hasn't he? Like, Garcia's much better. As a right back, he looks pretty handy, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay. Crossing and dribbling, not great, granted. Work rate's not huge, but I guess if you compare him with Normal, sorry. He's just that little bit more physical, a little bit quicker, bit better vision. Yeah. He's kind of brought in to help him along a little bit. In fact, actually, he's better crossing than what Normal is. Slightly better heading, bit better passing, slightly better positioning, more brave, bit more agile. Can't jump as much, granted, but seems like he fits the mould a little bit better. Neither of them got a first touch between them, so there is that. And then someone like Roger Bell possibly coming in here in place of Nkuku. We don't want to play him as a DLP though. We want to play Bell as a DM. Toasty Kiki, welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. So yeah, he's a ball winner. So what I might do is maybe we might drop back a little bit and maybe consider going to something like that and then having Bell here as like the ball winner. Then he can sort of like break up and down. Jefferson's there, Babatunde out wide. He's probably going to be replaced with Fevre when he comes back in. So what do we think? Does that look fine? Does that look sort of where we're talking about? Do you know what? I'm going to cancel the Langlos deal for the minute. We've only got £1 million left to spend. I don't want to drop it all just yet. We might be able to go back in at a later point. Yeah. Let's see what life looks like at the end of the transfer window. You can be released. Hold on here, let's have another. You can have another go, director of football. Go on. Let's just let all the behind the scenes guys can have another run out. Go on. First year in Ligue 1. Yeah. Even Alan Lazare, who's not even done a single thing. Oh, he's off to Santa Clara. Okay, so players have gone. So Gerard's gone. Mustafic, Turkman, Armada. Yeah, he's 34. Like, he's fine. He's not going to be able to hold another year in Ligue 1. I know he's like a leader and stuff, but just think that it's probably not a good idea to have him if he's not going to play. So, right. Malapangu's still there. Our leader is not well established within the squad. He lacks a thorough understanding of the club culture. We're lacking a good number of highly influential players. Look to recruit more leaders to offer greater balance. Yes. Okay, so we need more leaders. Which I think is what we're trying to do, to be honest. Actually, no, we're trying to bring physical players in, haven't we? Yeah, physical defenders. And then... yeah, let's try and get some leaders somewhere. Thing is, I don't want to just like jump onto the search and be like, oh, search for leaders. Like, there must be another way to find them. Jonathan Diaby, 6'4", physical, from Panathinaikos. Fickle. Alright, okay. Let's bring him in though. Let's have a little look at him, shall we? 6'4" and plays in a lot of positions. That's useful. Patrick Traore. Now we're talking. Ivorian goalkeeper. Here we go. From Mimosas. Right, here's our guy. Clearly. "19-year-old Italian striker from Juventus. Hello, Ballerini." Johnny Lass at Overby as well. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Let's have a little nosy. See if we can have some quality and depth, shall we? Or at least have a conversation about it. Let's have a scout on him, see what he's like. If he's, I mean, he's French. Okay, so Overby, star player. Diaby, important. Traore, squad player. Relishes big matches, deals with cross as well. Has the potential to be a first choice goalkeeper. Let's compare him to Yasser, shall we? A lot less eccentric, good. Not as good shot stopping though, not as good physically. I mean, there is that irony, isn't it? We've just paid £1 million for a goalkeeper and we can go and look to get someone in who's literally the same for free. Jonathan Diaby. Doesn't like big matches, fairly susceptible to injuries. Yeah. Quite susceptible. But not lots though. Does play in a lot of positions. Very good defensive mid. Do you know what? I could be tempted with that. Incredible, I've never seen a channel. I didn't know you popped in my channel even though I live right next to Sochaux. Interesting, Clean. How are we? Oh, hang on, 2 seconds. Right, Mrs. J's back. The fun can stop. She's been out on the lash. So yeah, let's have a think about this. Right, we were having a good time. Right, registration windows open. Okay, get everyone registered. Come on, in you go, boys. He's gone, that's fine, right. Players have left. Wesley Fofana. Alan Gerard. Left back. Let's go and have a game. Let's have a little look at him, shall we? Jerome Pinot. Guadalupe. Let's get him as well. Take a little nosy. Thibaut Aubert. Leader. That's what we like. Obviously wanted by other clubs though. Fran? I mean, Angel Garcia did want a Spanish player to help him settle. This dude's a leader as well. So maybe. I'm at a friend's house at the moment. I bought this Sochaux shirt with me. Nice, cleaned. Nice. I like that. Sorry, I just had to pop out and just say hello to my wife who's just come back from an evening out. I love that though. Have a great evening. Wish you every success with this great French club. You know what? Thank you. Make sure you pop back. Make sure you pop back and see how we get on with this, because we are trying our best to do as well as we can. So, yeah, fingers crossed we can do well for you. Try and lock some of these young lads down, shall we? Now again, what we might end up doing is what I've said before, is we might end up with a Sunderland situation where I'm going to bring in loads and loads and loads of players, and all the players that we played last season are just going to be like sat on the bench being like, we're not good enough now, are we? Look at that. They're happy. The board are happy. The fans are fairly happy. So no highly influential players here. That's what we're lacking. But Thibaut is a leader. I mean, he looks like a painter. Don't think. Compare him with maybe Fran. Thibaut far more determined. But Fran, he's a leader. Do we get both? '27 and 28. I suppose there's certainly no shame, is there, in like moving last year's first teamers out of the first team. That and Cuckoo looks like a decent player, but is he better than the other players we've got? Not sure. Not really. Ballerini's a leader as well. Do you know what? Let's have a look, shall we? Diaby's the obvious one, isn't it? Like, he's 6'4". We should really bring someone in who can play every position, shouldn't we? That sort of seems like an obvious thing to do. It seems too obvious, really. What's the number 4 shirt? Yeah, fair enough, whatever. 15 grand's quite a lot of wages, though. Doesn't like big matches either. Great, now there's a recruitment meeting. Excellent, just while we're finished with everything, pretty much. Look at that, Quentin Fevre, 4 goals in the under-21 tournament, and named in the Dream 11, and Castelli, and Sochaux, who's from Nantes. $11 million. Oh, hang on. Available for loan. Interesting, right? Chan wants to leave, right? Ballerini's attracting a bit of interest from someone else. Okay. He wants a bit more money. You know what, let's withdraw that offer for Diaby. Let's do it that way. Appreciate that, Scott. Very kind. Thank you. so Thibaut's the leader, so is Fran. They both are. So 19 grand, we can't afford 19 grand. Not just yet, we can't. We might be able to, but I'm not throwing that kind of money out just yet. Although maybe we have to. Right, I think we might be getting backed into the corner where we don't have too much more money. And this is sort of where we are for now. Yeah, our wage budget's slightly over now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at least he sort of like, you know, hid his face a bit, didn't it? Bordler, takeover in progress. Due to the club being in a takeover process, we've altered the 5-year plan. Takeover process. In the process of a board takeover. Now, we weren't sure about that, were we? So we might go into lockdown shortly. Might do. I'm not paying for a loan, no. Relegation playoffs, I think, seems fair. Tres excitement, Ian. Absolutely. There you go. Bastiro offered a player. Right. Is Charm not transfer listed, is he not? Oh, he's not. That's probably why then, right. Okay, go on. Out you go. Out the door. Only to be told can't give you any more money. That is 100% likely. That is 100% likely. I think we all expect that, right? Yeah, that seems the most obvious thing. I mean, 15 for analysing data is probably good enough, isn't it? Yeah. We're having chocolate shows in Sochaux. Let's just see what happens. We've got a couple of players that we're sort of like keeping on the... keeping warm on the sidelines as well. There's a couple of left backs there that are free, and there's a couple of midfielders. But it might mean that we might have to start chucking some money at the situation. Chocolate that costs £2. Don't want to stretch the budget. Oof. Exactly. We're not made of money, you know. It's a loan approach. I'd rather not a loan, but I guess it's better than nothing. Were we surprised that Pep Linda's being offered, given the PSG job? Yes, very. I've got £1 kicking around. Don't kick a lad called Frank. Salisu Michel, look at that haircut. Look at that haircut. That is a TJ player right there. He's not very good. He's very fast. Yeah, I can't take him seriously. I mean, for a winger, he's got 11 goals, 6 assists. There's something about him. He's already on my shortlist. Of course he is. He scored 20. He scored 83 goals. Larissa are trying to sign our goalkeeper now. He's an under the radar player. Oh yeah, like he just doesn't want to draw attention to himself, does he, that boy? Keeps himself to himself, just like, nah, it's fine. What, the hair? I'm surprised you even noticed. Yeah, right, just accept. Not that one. Actually, what's that? Wages? Yeah, no wages per month, no. Okay, so we didn't get a performance analyst. They've gone to Claremont Foot. So that's good. Season preview. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking, everyone. I'm not saying that this year is going to be tricky, right? Or that the expectation levels are low. But 500 to 1. Yeah? $50,000 francs on Sochaux. Yeah, exactly. Like all your francs. Bring out your francs. I think we're a shoe in now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what can't we do at this stage? Alan Gerrard looks pretty handy, mind. Aubert dives into tackles. I mean, I don't like that, but oh, it was 19 grand you want it. And Fran's a little bit slow for me. Right, might go back in for Thibaut Aubert. Castelli requests transfer. Oh, do you reckon he'll come back on loan then? He wants 15 now. $22? Where's that come from? Right, come on, mate. We haven't got 22 grand, right? I get that you're quite decent, okay? But hang on, where's... Right, you can have a bonus if we win the league. Right, you can have 160 grand if we win the league. Yeah, I'd rather just have the money up front, thanks, rather than your absolute made up thing by going, oh yeah, do you know what? Yeah, there's a good chance that if I end up winning the league, when. Right, old T-Ball's not having any of it, is it? You know what I mean? I think we upset him. It's my own fault. He was sat there. He was in the office. He was all ready to go, and I was like, "No, let's not do this." And then I called him back in again. And I was like, "Can we do it?" And he's like, "No." So yeah, I think I've ruined it. Ian's on the big risk. You know what? I'm not a risk taker either, so I appreciate what Ian's doing there. He's being quite sensible with this, keeping his cards very close to his chest. Patrick Traore's in. So we've got a goalkeeper now. Second goalkeeper. This one's come from Mimosas, so he's probably going to be great. We think. Jonathan Diaby's gone out. Gone out to Poland, is it? No, Czech. Would have Fredo convinced them? I think it might, you know, Dan. I think it might. Maybe I asked them that. Maybe that's the next question I go for. It will get you. I mean, there you go. That's the thing. Like, at least you're honest. Go, right, do you know what? Yeah, that's the sort of thing that would motivate me. Because at least now we've got some sort of barometer and go, right, well, we know out of the people we've polled, which is one, that 100% of people would be swayed by Alfredo. So it's good maths. It was done in a controlled environment, and the numbers add up. I don't know how many more backup goalkeepers I need to bring in. Easiest survey ever. Exactly. And you can't argue with data, because that's what it's there for, isn't it? Right, Bellarini's gone to Porto. Okay, so we've missed out on him as well. Oh. What's the world coming to? Right. Tell you what, on that note, while I'm busy trying to work out exactly what we still need to do for this season, because I'm surprised that we're as bad as we are. Overall, this team's not good by all accounts. I thought we've brought in some half-decent players. Maybe we do need one of these fullbacks. Maybe we need Gerard. Maybe we need Pino. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Overby. I just think Fran's a little bit slow. The more I'm looking at him, the more I'm thinking he's a bit slow. But then I am looking at that 20 for leadership, that 17 for teamwork, that bravery, that anticipation, jump in reach, the fact he's a leader. There's something there, isn't there? There's something. I wonder what. Let me consider it possibly tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe Sunday, possibly. Because I'm not here on Monday again. Because I've got to go back away for work again. So, yeah, maybe tomorrow. We'll have a think. Maybe tomorrow. Let's see who's around, shall we? Let's go and do a little bit of raiding. Yeah. Where are we? Right. Not sure if we've seen this person before. I don't think so, because I can't recognise the name. So let's go and do that. Right. Have yourself some fun, everyone. Take it easy. Might see you tomorrow night. Might not. We'll work it out. We'll decide what happens. But always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. We might sign some more players tomorrow. We'll see. Right. All the best, everyone. Take care. Bye now.